Boom. Oh. I'm going to share it on. Oh, whoops. I forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a fucking stream on YouTube, our first one. Are you prepared for tonight? Tonight is the start of a fucking great show. Grab your cocks, put on your socks, grab a drink and a smoke. Let's get this show on the fucking road. In 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Podcast Daddy Variety Show. And tonight I have a very special guest. You may know him as Draven Fox or that podcast twink or the half bean, but I know him as my heterosexual life partner, Draven, my ex co-host of the Cannibal Wine Tasting Show. Bubba, I missed you. How have you been? It's so wonderful to see you back in front of a microphone. Well, dude, I even forgot to fucking mute you too. Unmute you too.
I
told you I was coming into this show with a bomb ass intro to bring you back in, and I told you I was gonna come with energy.
I didn't even know how to react.
That's how you know it. That's how you know it's good, is when I bring that hot energy and you're just left there sitting like, oh shit.
Because how do you react to it? Because we were just chilling. We were just vibing literally just like 2 seconds ago, right? And then it just got quiet for a second. I'm like, okay. And then just, I'm like, what? I love the energy. I love it. But Mans was not ready for it.
Well, you know what? Well, so let me give everybody who doesn't know about Cannibal Wine Tasting a little lore here. Back in the day, I'd say 2016 at the earliest?
Something like that.
Yeah, 2016, me and Draven here started a podcast called Cannibal Wine Tasting Show, and that's how all of the streaming shit got started. So we decided, why don't we bring it back one night only to end this year off? Just end the year with a bang.
With a bang. With
a big ol' right in your face money shot. Now, of course.
Big ol' bang.
See, and it's good thing I didn't open, because Draven was doing some certain hand motions that would have thrown you off if you weren't paying attention.
Well, thank God you didn't see that. So
Were you trying to get some salt and pepper out, my guy? Was that the real thing you were trying to do?
I was just doing what I had to do, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I had to earn my money. That's what I had to do.
Oh my God.
Jacob,
you're getting a whole show, huh?
Oh yeah. How else did you expect a show between me and you to go? Did you expect it to be sunshine, rainbows, and no shit talking?
See, I already knew what I was walking into, so like I can't really complain about it, but I'm still gonna bitch. You know?
Well, yeah, of course you have to bitch, or else what else would we be doing here?
That's very true.
Just sitting here staring at each other blankly, just lovingly into each other's eyes.
Look into my eyes.
Look into my eyes and you'll see your future, baby.
Ooh.
Tell me that you love me. So the first
I love you.
Oh, that's nice to hear in front of the audience. It's finally nice for you to admit you love me. I've been waiting for it for so long.
Yeah.
Been waiting for you to tell me that you love me for so long. You know, you've been replacing me with other people. It's just nice to finally get some gratification around here.
Bro, you're killing me. You're killing me.
What? Am I wrong? You've been replacing me with people and not telling me you love me, leaving me on red for your other side hoes. I understand. Like, I get it. I just didn't know that it was going to happen this fast. I thought I'd have time to protect my heart.
Why you do this to me? Why you do this?
Because it's been a hot minute since I've had you on a show. I've had you on an open podcast like this where I can openly talk my shit, and I am taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, me too.
Fucking advantage of it. So I got to ask, which one do you want to go? Because either way, we're going to be talking about computer art. We can either talk about grifters getting mad that their grift got insulted, or AIs. AI art, just AIs in general. Fuck it.
Oh, sorry. I needed a quick snack.
So I think the NFT thing, because that'll be easy. So today I think I got like sort of talked about. There was a lawsuit against YouTubers by the company that made the monkey NFTs, simply because the YouTubers were making fun of them. Now, what amazes me is we are making computer art of the stupidest shit ever, and we're gonna sell these pictures for $25,000 fucking dollars. And then when streamers and YouTubers are like, "Hey, that's kind of stupid," it's kind of a retarded fucking idea. Why would you?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, why would you pay that much for a fucking picture when you could just copy, paste, download, boom? Now it's my picture.
See, the whole NFT topic in general is kind of complicated, but I just see it as a massive scam, like 100%.
Oh yeah,
Not gonna lie.
NFTs have always been a scam. Even when they first got announced, I was like, why would I pay 25,000, like pay stupid amounts of money, not even a certain amount, but stupid amounts of money for a fucking picture that I could easily just download and save on my computer or my phone at any time.
Not only that, it's not you don't even own anything physically. You only own digital property. But what the fuck does that even mean? Like people are like, "Oh, you own this? Oh, I also own it." They just copy and paste it and post it as their freaking their
Their Twitter
profile picture or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, their fucking Twitter profile picture or their
And
gamer tag, and it's like, where'd you get that? Guess what, bitch?
I
I
bought
bought
it,
it.
bro. 25K. Look it up, boy.
Yeah,
Duh. I
it's
own
like
it. No one else can use this picture ever anywhere else. Only
click,
here.
download. Oh, look. Now it's my profile picture too.
But I bought that with money. Ooh, I
But
bought it
I
with money.
but I use my genius fucking integrity that I have, and I downloaded it, saved it, changed the profile picture, and now you look stupid.
And that's what makes this this lawsuit fucking bullshit because I don't think they really needed any type of social media influence for people to realize that it's all kind of bullshit.
No, fuck no.
So I don't think you can really pin it on a certain group of people because a lot of people were shitting on it. Just they were the ones that were the loudest. That's literally
Yeah,
the only issue. If you're really gonna make it an issue, just sue everybody then. And sue the
right.
whole fucking internet. Those sue like all them 12-year-old kids that quote unquote stole those NFT profile pictures. Like, really?
Yeah,
Really? You ain't gonna do that.
exact
It's so fucking dumb.
exactly. Especially when one of the people in the lawsuit is fucking Ethan Klein, who won a copyright lawsuit.
Copyright, yep. And then he just won a defamation one too.
Yeah, and again, this NFT lawsuit is a defamation lawsuit. Like, a defamation case is so fucking hard to win against.
Exactly.
That's the problem,
And
because the only way that you could really like win in a defamation lawsuit is if your way of making money has been infringed on. And there is no way that these streamers or these YouTubers saying, "Hey, NFTs kind of stupid," is going to hinge on it anyway, when the entire internet's been like, "Yeah, you guys are dumb for making these. You're dumb for fucking buying them and selling them. You're stupid."
it was one of those fads that ended up turning into a giant meme. Kind of like crypto kind of turned into a giant meme. Like I'm not saying like there's not any legitimate crypto out there, but you got these NFTs that are literally just garbage art and selling for ridiculous amount of currency for no fucking reason. Like why? Why are they
Right.
so expensive?
Right. And then you got the one simple picture that just has 50,000 different variations on it.
I just don't get it. It's just I don't understand how anyone could just really look at it as a whole and be like, this is a good investment. Like
I
this
think,
is something I want to dump my money into.
Draven, I think we're just getting old, buddy. I think that's the problem. I think we're just getting old and we don't understand these new kids' way of making money or standing out in a crowd. It can't be personality. It can't be, doing something spectacular. No, it's about buying the newest NFT or having the newest currency on the market.
I just I just don't want to be scammed, I guess. And I just see
Yeah,
it as a scam.
yeah. Fuck me. I don't want to get scammed out of money by some person who drew a simple ass monkey, and then I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna draw a monkey in a helmet.
But look, those monkeys were sweet, but they weren't like as much money as they were sweet, you know? Like I don't think the value of that art is really worth what that art was, I
Oh
guess.
fuck no, not even close. Not even close. Was it worth it?
Mm-mm. So I think all of that's stupid, and like you said, defamation is really hard to prove in the first place. So like, what actual legal grounds do they have that they think they're gonna win in the first place? I guess.
It
I
reminds
don't.
me of that Ace Attorney meme where it's like, objection, you made fun of me.
I just don't really talk about stuff like these, so I don't really know if I have like the correct education to even be able to talk about it. But I do think it's kind of fucking stupid, to be honest.
No, I have no law degree. I have nothing in that realm. But I think it's stupid to sue because streamers were saying NFTs are dumb.
I'm suing you because you said my idea was stupid.
Yeah, it's like you're dumb. Let's take this to court. Now we can call each other dumb in front of a jury.
So we
Get the
just
fuck out of here.
we go to the playground, right?
Okay.
And then we settle it on the playground instead, like real men, you know.
We go behind the dumpster at a Denny's and just
No,
duke.
no, 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 no. We're acting like middle schoolers, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're gonna meet at the playground after school.
Like right under the slides so nobody can see us. Just fucking duke it out because you said because I drew a picture and you came by and you're like, that picture's stupid. It's like, nope.
Mhm.
Fucking hands on site now, bro. I don't know what more you want from me. It's hands on site.
It's always been on site. That's the issue. That's the issue.
Well, we always see these lawsuits coming up with streamers though. That's the main problem, is because they have such a wide platform. But if you have somebody like me or you or some of these other small creators saying like, "Oh, this is stupid," they're just gonna see that and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what does their opinion mean?" But if Ethan Klein or Moist Critical says something, it's like,
Moist.
no,
I love that word, moist.
moist. I hate that squelching is starting to become a word again.
Squelching?
Squelching.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I didn't realize how much I hated that word until I watched Stranger Things.
So I start using it now.
So I will come to your house and I will dip my nuts into your fucking mouth. You're gonna use it now, aren't you? Oh,
Squelching?
I know. I hate you. I knew that fucking look. I knew that was coming. Hey, look, I'm glad that the chat in the middle of the screen works.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
moist. That's right, the warden moist.
Ugh. I mean, it's just a weird word. Any word that deals with like a kind of noise
Nah, look.
fucking grosses me out.
I used to work at Menards, right? And there was a food that came down. I don't remember exactly what it was, but also remember it's the one phrase on the box that said moist and creamy. I was like, that's nasty. That's fucking gross. Normally moist doesn't really affect me, but moist and creamy,
Yeah,
that's gotta go, bro. That's gotta go.
Yeah,
That's gotta
that just
go.
sounds like the end of a bad Saturday night, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
So how'd your date with Susan go? Well, by the end of it, she was moist and creamy. Yes, within the first half hour, I got Draven to facepalm. Yes.
That
Fuck
is
it.
so repulsive. That is disgusting. Why would you say that? Ew.
Because I got you to facepalm, and that was my whole goal.
It's just, it's just sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes you really gotta question shit. Like you just gotta look into the depths of your palm to do like a fucking reading.
You just gotta like rest your head because like it's like I'm just so heavy with emotion that I just need a breather. Okay, I just need Just need to take a breather and just breathe it all in. Then I'm okay. Now I'm good. Now I'm good because sometimes you just be saying some things. Sometimes you just be saying some things that was nasty. Oh
Oh,
my
come on.
god.
Don't act like that's the worst thing I've ever fucking said. I've said
It's
worse.
not. It's not. That's not. That's not the issue. It's just ew. Just I don't even know. I don't know what else to say other than you. It's not even the fact that like you've said worse. It's just the fact that you said something that made me gross out in the first place. I am not. I am not a big fan.
It's
No,
like
thank
it's
you.
like that it's like that Eric Andre meme or that Hannibal Buress meme. Or no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. It's like how can you say something so honest yet so controversial?
Yes. Yes. How can you be so brave to say the things that you have said?
All right, because you know what? Fuck everybody. I just like to say what's on my mind. And then this happens. I use the word moist and creamy and get you to, freak out. Speaking of moist and creamy things, let's talk a little bit about AIs. Because that is, for some odd reason, a topic that just gets you the most moist and creamy out of everything.
Please don't. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to use the word squelching to get you. Oh, nope. I gave him ammo. Now he's got something against me. Okay. So is it AI art or just AI in general?
So what was the first thing that you proposed? I don't fully remember.
The AI art, sort of people typing words into a generator and then it just pulls up like this giant picture.
Okay, so I want to know your opinion first before I say anything.
It's lazy, because
What do you mean it's lazy?
I get, because like I get the appeal of AI art. The fact that you could just type random words into a generator and all of a sudden you have, if it was an actual painting, a gorgeous picture. But for the fact that the only thing that created it was a bunch of zeros and ones, it just seems lazy to me. I'm looking at it from like an artist point of view where people spend hours and hours of time on this and they're like, oh, I made this, I painted this, it took me fucking weeks. And then somebody's like, oh, I just typed this into an AI thing and haha, get fucked, mine looks better. You know what I mean? It's lazy. So if you're trying to say that you made this and all you did was type words into a fucking generator, you didn't make it. You just learned how to use computers. Welcome to shit people have been doing since the 90s.
So you're on the stance of negative to the AI art?
Yeah. I'm against AI art. I am against it. Fuck AI art. I'll say that.
So what are like some of the reasons on why you're against it?
The reasons I'm against it is just because I'm against grifters using it, saying that they made this, like they made the art simply because they typed in the words. When you have legitimate artists that will spend hours and hours, days and days, weeks and weeks, et cetera, on shit, and they don't get fuck all for credit. Like they get
Which
their
is
art.
valid.
Yeah, they get their art stolen. They get it shared without any what's the word?
Accreditation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, credit without getting any credit to it. Like you'll see it all over Twitter, but nobody seems to know where the fucking original piece came from.
True.
So I'm more upset as to people using it as I made this. No, the fuck you didn't. The point your creativity stopped was the moment you typed in that keyboard. While you get the credit for that, actual artists are still fucking struggling to get their art off the fucking platform or off the ground. So no, you didn't make this. That's my major beef with it. Is it's more of artist versus bullshitter.
So like from the perspective you're coming from and what they're really upset about is the way that the AI works is it's a generator. So it's not creating these images, it's extracting certain elements of like vast amounts of art offline and then it's combining them to the diameters that you're giving it. So what their issue is that the AI is stealing art from artists that have actually made it, and then they're not getting the credit at all because the AI is literally just stealing it and just slapping it with other stuff. Like it's almost like a stamping tool. It's like boop, there's a tree. And I get that, but also like I don't give a shit about any of that because it's just an AI generator. And although AI can be kind of intimidating, like we've all seen the movies and stuff like that, and I get it, but also it's kind of fascinating to see what AIs are slowly becoming capable of doing in the first place. And I don't agree with stealing art, and I think there should be like some like digital footprint stating that this was created by an AI or some sort of like
Right. Or like
some
a watermark.
thumbprint. Yes, well, like watermarks are like easy to get rid of, but something that's like written into the code of the file once like it's downloaded from the AI or taken from the AI that said like this AI created it, so people can't be doing that grifting bullshit. Like, yeah, I did this, but really, like you said, all they did was put in whatever the customer wanted and then
Right,
just
right.
kept clicking through the AI until they're like, oh, this is the best one, and like boom. Yeah, that's bullshit. But also like my curiosity on how far an AI could go also wants this project to actually work out because it's intimidating but also fascinating just to see the developments of AIs from like chatbots when we were in high school to you can literally type in whatever the fuck you want into this AI and it'll just make it appear. Like I definitely get why people are against it and are upset about it, but also just the curious side of me wants to see it prosper because it's cool as fuck. I don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, if we're talking about AI in general, I guess it's just the art aspect that I get pissed off of. AI, I would love to see. I would love to see AI continue to grow, to continue
And
getting
see,
more and more
yeah,
advanced. It's the
that's
art
why this
aspect that pisses me off. To everything else,
that's
I
why
want to see it prosper.
yeah, that's why this whole scenario is kind of like morally conflicting because I definitely get like being upset that your art is stolen because people usually like they could be this could literally be their livelihood that they're putting out there on the internet and they live off of the commissions and stuff they get off of it. So I get all of that, but also like if there was just that digital footprint or something so people couldn't say, yeah, I made this, I think that would make it a lot easier to deter that. But I've used this AI before, and it is honestly just a fun time passer for me at
Oh
least.
yeah.
I'm not that deep into it. Like I did it for a little bit. I'm like, this is cool, and then I stopped. Haven't done it since.
Right.
Have
Like
not done it since.
if you're just doing it as a time passer, like you're just like, I want to see Genghis Khan in a boxing match with Pamela Anderson. All I got to do
And
is
that's
type
the thing is like they have like restrictions and stuff on it, so you can't do like famous people. So you can't put like famous people in like violent like bullshit. Like you can't, some off the wall shit. You can't just type that in and the AI make it. So there's at least fail safes like that, and like there's no nudity. You can't do nudity and anything like that. So
trash. I don't want it.
hey,
If there ain't a way I can get nudity,
see,
I don't want it.
I get that, but not everyone is innocent, and
Not
there
everyone
there
knows their limits.
and yeah, there could be some like registered people
Ah,
and they could be also using it for nefarious things. So
that is also
as
a fair
as
point.
much as much as I get where you're coming from, humanity is disgusting if you really think about it. So it's nice to have those fail safes, but also like if AI prospers too much, they're gonna enslave us all, and we're just gonna be murdered and we're gonna die.
I mean, look, we all have our, what we hope the world is going to end with.
I just hope it's not a bunch of robots.
Oh, it's gonna. My card is on a zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse is the one my cards are on.
But how is that like? how's that realistic? I guess. How is that realistic?
How is it realistic? Because we all know that the government is creating fucking diseases or testing diseases out in secret labs, secret bases all over the country. Like that's nothing new. That's a Tuesday information dump. So they could create a disease that will reanimate corpses. And obviously we have seen articles where they say, oh, we're going to try and reanimate like pig corpses or sheep corpses, or like try to bring human embryos to life, like fresh out the womb. Like we got a 8-week embryo, popping it out, putting it on a soup dish, and then boom, we're going to try and bring it to a full human. That's going to fuck up somewhere. That is going to fuck up between the testing section and the completion section. Then we're going to get patient fucking 0 and boom, zombie apocalypse, because the government wouldn't know how to control something like that. Now, people that have watched movies will be like, aim for the head, aim for the head. Dead Space players, cut off the limbs. It's people that have watched media about zombies that wouldn't know how to exactly handle it, not handle it very well, but they would at least have an inkling of a way to fucking survive it.
You seem to have put a lot of thought into this.
My brother in Christ, when you spend 8 hours of the day in the back of a factory with nothing but your thoughts.
You think of some crazy shit, huh?
Yeah, I really do. I really do. And that's why I do, that's why I do this live streaming shit, is because it's like, okay, well, I have these stupid ideas. Why not tell everybody? See if there's somebody else that's like, shit, he thinks that too. That's how he thinks.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Yeah. I don't care. You can call me crazy. It's not like I'm going out there, from the high heavens or Mount Everest with a goddamn megaphone the size of King Kong's butthole, yelling it into the abyss.
Get people, be like, this is what y'all need to believe in. Like, since I believe this, you also need to believe this.
Yeah. I'm not doing like a call to action. No, I don't need a call to action. I'm
not in the town square screaming, the spaghetti monster is real, bro. The
zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. Get your pistols, get your shotguns. Man. Hide the infants, hide the women, kill the donkeys.
Why the donkeys? What the donkeys do, man?
Look, if you can have an animal carry that much on its back and you want that to be a zombie, no. We're gonna end up getting a cross.
Would it be like a
we're gonna get a cross situation where we get some 8'9" motherfucker with a horse cock just swinging it all around.
Horse cock.
There's a graphic novel called Crossed, and I shit you not, the very first big villain of that series is a giant. He had to be about 8 foot black firefighter, and he just yells the words horse cock. And do you want to know what he carries with him all the time?
Please no.
A giant.
No, dude, don't.
Decently sized.
Yeah.
Horse cock.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then
Lord have mercy.
And then one
Lord
panel.
have mercy.
Then one panel, you don't even see it coming. They're just all trying to have this serious moment where they're talking about their lives before the infection happened and how their lives were so happy and peaceful. Out of nowhere, just boom, shaft to the face.
You know what boggles my brain right now?
Well, let's hear it.
How did we go from talking about AI stealing art
to horsecock?
Yeah. How did that segue happen? Can you explain that?
Hi, Draven. Well, welcome
Can you
to
explain that to me for a second? I don't understand what happened right now.
Well, if you have the stream pulled up, it's not called the Stay on Topic show. It's called the Podcast Daddy Variety Show, which means the topics will range. It will not just stay on one topic. It's gonna bother you.
Yeah, that's fair. It just might as well call it the ADD show.
Oh,
Whatever
well,
happens, I guess.
oh yeah. Well, that's why I call it the variety show. I can't stay on topic. You've had conversations with me before.
Yeah,
They never stay on one
yeah.
simple topic.
That's why we only need 3 topics because we know
And that,
those 3
and
are gonna
that's
turn into
why I
12.
sent you 3. That's why I sent you 3
Like
specifically.
if we do any more or too many, we're not gonna get to like any of them. We'll get to like 2 of them and then just go on a tangent and be like, oh shit, we got like 3 more, and then
Yeah, and then it's like, oh shit, we got this one. Oh, but shit, I got something to fucking tell you. It's like, yeah, we never get to them because I was listening to the old episodes before this one happened, and I always noticed that we'd bring up, be like, oh well, we had so many topics and we didn't fucking cover a one of them. Not a single one of them.
We just need a small set, just a small set, and that's it. And then we'll just run off of that.
Yeah, because I know I sent you anime, Twitter, and AI. Anime, Twitter, and AI. That's all I sent you because that's the conversation topics we need.
Yeah, we're talking about horsecock.
Well, I mean that is anime. We've all watched anime that's had a little bit bigger phallic members than what we would like to enjoy.
That's very true. That's very true. But that segue, that segue is wild, man. Oh,
it was a valid segue because it was talking about AI and how AI could lead to the end of the world.
Then horsecock.
You're stuck on the horsecock, aren't you?
That just blows my brain. I'm sorry. I know I'm making it worse by saying it still, but like.
Remind me after the show. I'll send you a panel of what this guy looks like.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's gonna happen now. You're just gonna.
I'm been plenty traumatized these last few days.
What?
That I don't.
Draven, why were you traumatized? What happened? Please inform the crowd of the events that happened in the last 48 hours.
I don't really want to relive it. Okay. See, while going through it in the first place, I already didn't like it. So to go back and have to talk about it and relive it in the first place, that's just going to be a big no for me because the things that I saw were so traumatizing. I'm 100% good on all of that. I just straight up deleted all of those messages because even just seeing a small little picture of it, I was like, that's more than enough for me to want to gouge my eyeballs out. So I was like, yeah, no. Coconut, bro. Coconut.
I thought it was fucking hilarious because I was just sitting there playing some Fortnite with my friends, and then out of nowhere, all I hear is, "God damn it!" And I was crying. I was laughing so hard while those pictures were being sent because
I gotta say,
he would send those pictures and then look at me and laugh.
That man's search history.
He read me his search history afterwards, and his FBI agent, I would swear, goes through 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
That's why I said, I'm like, I know this man's search history has got to be wild because you don't search not wild things getting what I saw that day.
Oh yeah, it included Christina Applegate to what he sent you to George Floyd. It was a wild ride. He read me off his entire search history. And I'm like, if I was your FBI agent, I would be 2 days away from just saying, fuck it, I'm doing a regular job. Don't care what it is, but I am not watching the search history anymore.
I was straight up not having a good time. I was not having a good time.
I was laughing my ass off, and I'm my target audience, so.
Yeah, no. I will never challenge him ever again.
No.
Ever again.
No, you learn real fast that you don't challenge him to a who can send the most fucked up shit contest, because 9.8 times out of 10, you will lose. I've learned that firsthand.
I get that now, because after the things I witnessed, yeah.
All right, so anyway, so we can stop being so fucking depressing about this. Back now, weren't you one of the people that was singing the praises of Elon Musk? Or was? Yeah, you were. I know what that shit-eating smile is.
What the fuck are you talking about, brother?
I think back in the day when Elon Musk first started making like waves in the public eye, I remember a certain somebody saying that you just got to trust what his process is. You just got to trust that his ideas will take us further into the future.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Now, I can't exactly put my finger on who this person was.
See, I used to think that he was going to do something, but instead, he did do some things. But now he's buying Twitter.
Yeah, he bought...
And he's running that place into the fucking ground.
Yeah, I think what they said was the first day that Elon Musk bought Twitter, there was over 50,000 tweets of the N-word. 50,000. So what did LeBron fucking James text to Elon Musk? He's like, yeah, the amount of times that this has been said is kind of ridiculous. Can we do something about it?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of those.
That's like
especially in a day. That's like 4chan. That's like a good day on 4chan.
It's like you're scrolling. Excuse me. It's like you're scrolling, and there's not a time that you don't see it.
Well, yeah. Because people say, well, you're not going to see that on Twitter. That never happens on there.
And that's the thing. Okay, so with the Twitter sphere, I'm not that well versed into it because I've always thought it was a shithole. So I only know that it's dying. But you, as an inside man, what the fuck is going on over there?
Oh, give me what?
Give me what?
Get it what?
A Scooby Doo.
Skibbity bebop. I had to do a little skibby bopping. Okay, let's take a quick little thing over here. Let's address everybody in chat. Draven Fox, i.e. Sammy Sandwich, Jacob Allen, The Warden, Illuminati, Eric Clark, and Kinzo Slice. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? Hope your night's going well. Anyways, back to the Twitter thing. Sorry, I had to address chat real quick. So the only way that I can really describe it as somebody who uses Twitter on a consistent basis, I'd say it's mostly the social media I use because I can't fucking stand Facebook.
That's fair.
It's turning into a shithole. Like, you have more and more accounts being unbanned, but a lot more bots are being enacted. So a lot more bots, and you're just getting these spam tweets of like, are you a gamer? Then check out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Or he made a poll as of recently because everybody was complaining about how he unblocked a lot of accounts. Now, remind you, a lot of these accounts would tweet the most out-of-pocket shit imaginable.
The heinous shit, yeah.
Yeah, just the most heinous shit out there. And, of course, everybody was saying, how could you unblock these people? They're vile. They're scum of the earth. I don't understand how you could do this. So, of course, Elon Musk took that as a threat to his personal manhood.
Yes, he did.
Because people were insulting his manhood.
And then I took that personally.
Yeah, and basically, that's what he did. He can't stand criticism. So everybody's saying that you're unbanning all these accounts that tweeted vile shit. You're running this company into the ground. It's like, no, he's not. He's not really running it into the ground. Your only problem is you don't want accounts that will say whatever the fuck they want. You don't want those people to have a platform. So now that he's giving them back to them, you're all of a sudden pissed off.
So say you're a company and you see this cesspool of Twitter. Why the fuck are you going to put your money into it?
Because apparently all of the Rick and Morty Elon fucking fanboys thought that if he took over Twitter, it was going to go back to circa 2016 where you could type the F slur, you could type any single word into a tweet, and bada boom, bada bing, you're okay. That's what they thought would happen.
That's not what's happening. Instead, people are not putting money into Twitter. They're pulling out. So that's why he's burning it down to the ground.
Yes, and then another thing is he made it to where you could buy a verification check mark, like a monthly.
Yeah, what?
A monthly.
What the fuck was that?
So you could have Toucher 64 be a verified account.
So yes, so if I'm understanding correctly, before this, once you've gotten to like a certain status on Twitter, you got like a little check mark, like a verification mark, right?
Yeah.
And then they took that away, and
Yeah,
then had it on subscription base. Is that true?
Yeah. Basically, it's just like, yeah, you can be verified. Fuck yeah, for $12 a month. Oh yeah, hell yeah. You wanna get that blue check mark, just like all them journalists and all them celebrities.
All you gotta do is pay like $15 a month, and that's why they're doing that, because they have everyone's pulling out of their fucking advertising. They're like, this place is a shithole, and they're like, well, we need to make money somehow.
Yeah, so they're like, if we can't make money for people that want to advertise on it, we can easily make money from people wanting to be fucking verified, like Twitch streamers. You fucking clout chasing bitches. Oh, this is my official verified account, guys. I stream, and I know it's just coming from a place of a little bit of hypocrisy, because I am a streamer, but I'm not going to pay $12 just to be a verified fucking streamer. No, thank you. It's a waste of money.
But they need money.
Ah, fuck them.
They need it.
Go sell your fucking body on the corner. Go do the oldest profession in history. Go be a fucking prostitute.
Not everyone can do that, man.
Oh, but okay, but we can listen to chat. If chat's like, hey, take a lighter and put it under your testicles for 5 minutes and I'll give you $15. It's like, okay, fucking shove a lighter down there. Yeah, we got limits on that, but going and selling your body, that's where we draw the line. That's where fuck you.
Well, you can't really sell, well, I mean, you can sell sex, but you can't sell it on a public platform, so that's the issue.
You can sell it on a public platform.
Kind of.
Well,
yeah.
That's the oldest advertising trick in the book, though, is sex sells.
Yeah, that's true, but like straight up, like nitty gritty, you know. We don't like that.
No, America doesn't like that. Let's make that clear. America.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't like it, but you'll go to other countries and like the human anatomy, the human anatomy isn't as, I don't want to say as sexualized, because it is, but like as taboo. There we go.
Right.
The nudity of a person isn't as taboo in other countries than it is in ours.
Yeah, the rest of the world just sees it as, oh, it's a set of titties.
Yeah, they're just boobs, dude.
Yeah, it's
they're
like
literally just boobs.
Yeah, it's like they're tits, bro. But what are you expecting? Fucking rainbows to pop out of the nipples at any moment now?
Look, dude. That would be fucking sweet.
I mean, if rainbows came out of titties, I think I'd be more apt to like pay for OnlyFans and shit.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Oh shit, it's coming from that girl over there. Yeah, I understand, but I mean, in the end of the day, they're just tits, dude. So I don't understand.
Like, I can't see. Will you turn on your boobs real quick, like the little night light? So would they be like a little like, or is it like, meh, you know?
Now I'm wondering, is it an arching or is it like straightforward? See, because if we want light, they'd be straightforward. I think it'd be weird having overarching nipple rainbows, you know?
Would it be like an orb? Like it's literally just an orb of light. So there's not like an actual direction it goes, because it's literally just an orb, so it's just emitting it from no matter what sized boob you would be, right?
Okay, all right. You got me on that, like just two glowing flesh orbs.
Yeah. So instead of like the shape of the breast itself, it's more like a radiant energy of rainbow. That makes a lot more sense.
Kind of like when you're playing an RPG, going in a cave and the entire thing just lights from your little lantern
Yes.
you have in your back pocket.
Yes, it's like this little light of mine is definitely a motherfucking shine. That's for
These
damn sure.
these
Oh
two
my
G cup
god.
lights of mine are gonna shine.
Look, I'm not gonna complain because sometimes those games be super dark and that little flashlight be lighting that thing like it's a goddamn 50,000 lumen LED light. So I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm
See,
not.
I'm just saying that'd be super helpful in real life because you get those cocksuckers that have the LED headlights that just blind you as you're driving towards them.
They've
So,
gotten better. They've gotten
oh,
better.
oh no, they fucking haven't. Not where we
Well,
live. Not
for
where we
me
live,
per
my guy.
for me personally at least, when they first came out, they were fucking horrible. They were just like you said, just blinding you when you were driving down the road. But I've noticed lately they're not as bad, but I don't think there's many truck boys putting those lights anymore, you
Yeah,
know?
not. But I understand like the light LED lights, you know, the kind where it's
Mhm.
just sort of lighting I'd say a good like 20 feet ahead of you.
Like normal but LED.
Yeah,
Normal
yeah.
but LED.
Right, right. It's the people that want God Himself to see the truck. Those are the ones I'm talking about.
I
So
want my truck to be seen from space.
I want
God
Jesus.
dang it.
I want Jesus to come down, tap me on my nuts, and say, "I'm proud of you, son. You got a direct ticket to heaven."
It was all because I seen your beacon of light on your truck. Oh, damn it.
And
Oh,
I seen that rebel flag in the back of your mirror. God damn it, boy! You understood great American values.
the way the wind be whipping through your mullet. Just, oh, such a beautiful sight, man. Just see it just,
just,
whoo,
just,
drifting in the wind.
and
Drifting in the wind, that mullet.
I
Oh,
seen you tossing
beautiful
that
sight.
Pabst Blue Ribbon out your driver's side. Jesus.
Every time you piss, a fucking bald eagle screeches off in the distance. I am full-blooded American, god damn it.
No, you
Oh,
no, it's every time you come, it's fully blood. You still have yet to see a doctor about it. That's what we keep trying to tell you. But
you weren't.
you keep interpreting it as full-blooded American.
You said you weren't gonna say anything about that.
I'm sorry, Jim Bob, but we've been trying to tell you for like a year now. We're concerned about you. We think it's all about that beer you've been drinking lately. Jim Bob, you've been eating your cereal with Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Man, this beer gut ain't shit.
You baptized little Sammy Sam in Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It's god dang America's beer.
You gave your infant son Pabst Blue Ribbon instead of breast milk or formula, and now he can't talk straight and looks like he got smacked in the face with a 2x4.
Ain't no son of mine gonna drink no titty milk. Only Pabst beer, god dang it.
I'm pretty sure Jimmy can't see straight because one of his eyes constantly looking to the far left and one to the far right. So I can't tell if he's looking at me or if he's looking at the vending machine behind me.
Yes. Yes.
There's
Oh
there's
man.
a lot of insulting redneck jokes that we could do, mostly because we're around a small town. So this is not satire. This is just reality around here.
Oh man. We
Got
love
it.
the people. We love the people.
We
Mm.
don't discriminate on who we make fun of around here. That's the thing. We don't have a specific group that we hate. Make fun of everybody. Fuck them all.
I'll make fun of myself. Fuck it. I don't give
yeah.
a shit. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well, we just went on a full ass fucking improv skit there for a minute, huh?
Yeah, of course. Welcome to the show. Where you been? Been doing this for almost a fucking hour. Where have you been the last hour?
I'm still trying to figure that out. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. But right now,
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Now I want to go back to the AI. Like I will say one thing that the AI art is fucking cool for is the
Yeah.
goddamn TikTok trend. The manga
Okay, yeah,
TikTok trend that's been
yes,
happening.
yes, that thing is sweet.
I thought that
People
was
putting like
cool.
random objects up to their faces and stuff. And I've actually played with it a little bit myself. Have you played with it?
Yes, I have.
It's worth it, huh?
Oh,
It's worth it.
oh, it really is. And I figured out that if you put your fist in front of it, you can get titties. Yeah. Yeah. If you put your fist like right where your chest is, you know, kind of like, cause you only got,
Uh-huh.
you know, you only got your phone. So you got this.
Yeah.
Then you put your titties. Big old anime, like double Z cup titties.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Ah, bored. Bored and curiosity.
On what you
'Cause,
would look like if you had boobs?
yeah. Yeah. Cause
I mean, I
I can
I
only do
res-
that so much before I can only squish, you know, my moves together to give me so much of an idea. I need an actual representation.
I respect the hustle. I do. I might have to try it out later though. I
Yeah,
can't
cause
just let you be the only one to do it. I'll send it to you.
yeah, now I'm gonna get like 50 fucking pictures of you in different poses.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like stuff like that, that that fun application of the AI and everything, that's good. That's good. You can't really profit off of that. I mean, I don't know how
You
you would.
you could try, but
It's like, dude, I already know how you used it. I can see the fucking TikTok screenshot bullshit.
well, that's that. I was gonna say that's like VTubing, but that's not really even close to VTubing.
VTubing is so cool. The one where they're like an anime character, right?
Yeah, some are anime characters, some are like I know I used to follow a guy. I don't know if he still does VTubing anymore, but he was a little ghost. It was like this
Yeah.
tall anime woman just holding this little blob, but the little blob would be talking. Like I said, I don't know if old boy still does streaming because it's been a
So
minute
he
since
was
I've
just
seen
a
him on.
little blobby ghost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's adorable.
Oh, it was cool. Guy was funny as hell too. But I
It's like
think
how do you even go about like getting something like that, and how expensive is it? Like how
not
even
really,
do?
not really expensive.
How?
It's a pro. You just literally look up videos on YouTube of how to start VTubing.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's like 85 tutorials on how to VTube. All you need is
Is-
a decent running computer, a webcam
Yeah.
like this, and a decent light. Bada boom, bada bing. You're VTubing.
Did they use like a pro? Like obviously they use a program.
Oh yeah, it's a program. It's also uh, programming, having a avatar to use, obviously. But
Because I
that's
know
it.
there was like this one program to where like you went off your webcam, and it was the facial recognition, but it'd make you different characters, but it was on the PC.
Yeah, that's
So
I know what program you're talking about because I looked into that back
it
in
was sweet.
back in the day when I had old girl. I looked into that
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, I played with it a little bit because it was fun. So I was wondering if it was kind of like that, and that's how they did it, or whatever. I've never researched it.
it's basically that you know just download a program, make a fucking VTuber person, whether you want to be a girl, a guy, a fox, a donkey, a monkey. You could be a
Fox always.
oh yeah. I honestly, if I could see anybody doing VTubing, I think it would be you. I could see you doing VTubing the most.
That's what you said. And I was like, I don't understand why you would think I'd VTube. I don't see it as like a jab at me or anything. It's just very curious on how you came up with that thought, I guess.
See because I know. I guess it's because your moniker online is so specific,
Uh-huh.
like Draven Fox. So I would assume, like, let's say I don't know you, okay?
Yeah.
And I was looking through Twitch recommended page, or I was looking through a live streaming page, and I seen your name. My first thought would be like, okay, this guy has to be a VTuber because there's Fox in his name, so he's gonna be a fucking
Yeah.
Fox when I pull up. That's why.
And then I pull up and it's just my stupid ass.
And then you're like, oh God, he's white. Oh
He's
no.
ugly. He's ugly. Make him go away, please. Please.
Oh God, he needs to shave.
Oh, whatever, bro. I'm eating snack. You don't like the fucking terrible freaking little facial hair going on?
Sorry, I dropped my phone and for some reason I couldn't pick up the motherfucker.
I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, no, I'm not just like having a stroke over here.
Okay, I was like, okay.
No, I always make fun of you when you have your facial hair like that. It's not just this time. It's every time you try and grow the goatee out.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Well, get a razor. They're $1.
I have razors. I have them. That's the sad thing.
Just do some dry shaving. Don't need shaving cream. Just go in the bathroom right after this, straight to the face.
See, the thing is like I've done that, but hot water on the blade and that's it.
Ooh, that's a brutal way. It gets it done, but that is fucking brutal on the face.
Yeah, I don't have too many problems with it, so
Well, okay. Let's look at it this way. You have your hair, and then you have my facial hair.
That's true. And your skin.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I got that awful fucking skin. Thanks, mom and dad, for giving me the shit genetics. Appreciate it.
It's okay. I'm really stupid. Stupid and ugly, bro. I got dealt the shit end of the stick, if you would say.
But you do have a great body. So, I mean, like,
all I got is a fucking jawline, bro. Everything above that, it looks like someone just tried to mold my face and like kind of fucked up a little bit. It's like they started out good, and then they're like, and then fuck the rest of it up. I was like, huh, I love that for me though.
That fucking jawline could cut a goddamn rock though. Jesus Christ.
It's worse when I shave too, because then you see how fucking straight it is. But that's the only redeeming quality my face has got, minus my fucking eyelashes and eyeballs. Like I can't really do anything with that, you know? But we out here not shaving and having you talking shit.
Oh yeah, why would we shave?
I don't know.
I don't like people that tell me that I need to shave, because it's like, okay, first of all, when I shave, I look 15. I hate getting fucking carded. I hate getting my ID out because it is in a it's in a compartment in my wallet. So if I have to pull that out, it's already ruined my day. Yeah, my day is already ruined because of that.
Yeah, see, I don't mind. I'm just ready to rip out the ID, so it doesn't bother me. Cause like I don't like the facial hair, so I like to shave my face. So it's like I'm kind of used to it, I guess, cause I do look young as fuck. So it is what it is, man.
I don't know. My irritation in gas stations is already at an all-time high.
So when you get carded, you're like, God damn it, I'm almost 30.
Yeah, right. I'm like 4 shy of 30. So what fucking, like, I've been buying cigarettes since I've been 17.
Well, obviously you can't shave anymore. You just gotta grow out the facial hair.
Oh, that's the plan. That's the goal, because I got maybe like 4 good years left of this, and then bald, going straight to bald. So I'm going to enjoy what hair I have all over my head, because then it's gonna migrate south.
I don't got 4 years.
maybe 4 months. Maybe 4 months tops.
And after that, like I said, like a year or two, I'm just gonna have to shave that shit off. Wee.
You know what? Just
oh my god, dude.
Just get a paintbrush. Just paint like black all over your head.
I'm gonna look like One Punch Man.
Just start walking around in the orange jumpsuit, red gloves, and red boots that he has.
Dead ass would too. I get some like head wax and everything. Just freaking make it shine, bro. Make it shine.
You do realize how many times I'd come up behind you, rub your head, and be like, "Tell me my future, young one."
So here's what we gotta do. I'm the inevitable, because it's not like hair's gonna start growing. The inevitable time that I have to shave my head, I dress up in that fucking outfit. That'd be funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, do like a Halloween thing, sorta.
No, like the first day I freaking shave it all off, be like, all right, time to go be One Punch Man. Fuck it.
Just start going around punching random people for the hell of it. What was
Start
that for?
punching walls and stuff
I'm
and
One
breaking.
Punch Man, bitch.
Oh, One Punch. That'd
See,
be so funny.
but now you got to start doing the workouts too. Can't just say you're One Punch Man and not do
See,
the
that's the
workouts that
thing
he does.
is I want to work out anyways, so like, you know,
But,
so
but his workout routines are
then,
brutal though.
yeah, his workout routines are kind of like unnecessary and like not like you can do it, but it's not, you know, the best way to do it, I guess. But
No,
the no air conditioning is where I draw the motherfucking line. That's where I draw the
I'm
line.
fine with everything else. You want me to do 25,000, push-ups? I could do that. You want me to do 60,000 crunches? Oh, right here. Eric, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100-kilometer running every day. Like
Every day.
I'll do all of that. But once you take my air conditioning, nah, fuck that. That's where I draw the line.
So here's the thing that's sad is so like I am genuinely wanting to work out, right? Well, at work, I've gained a lot of muscle from having to throw rotors, but when I try to go do push-ups today, those muscles are non-existent. So I got up to 30. I got 30. Yep.
Just
I
think,
did
if you
30 push-ups,
you could
and
probably
I could do no more.
But see, if you keep doing that like every single day,
Yeah, it'll get easier. It's just so
right?
embarrassing that I can only do 30 and like for a few hours afterwards my arms are like fucking killing me. I'm like, what the fuck? But I can throw
Why did I do
I,
this?
I can throw rotors all fucking day for funsies, but I can't do some freaking push-ups like, bro. Oh, and 100 squats. That's right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't even want to try to do the squats like I did the scissor kicks and that killed me. Doing squats? Oh, hell no. Uh-uh. I'm
God,
actually it's weird that we're talking about it because I just started rewatching it today.
I just started rewatching One Punch Man.
Yeah, I literally started rewatching it today. Yes.
No, I can't watch One Punch Man. I can read it, but I can't watch it. That's one of those.
Why? Why?
It just it doesn't catch my attention. That's the problem. Because
listen,
but okay,
it is
convince me on One
funny.
Punch Man.
It's satire. It's humorous. It's an anime that, guys, sounds so fucking stereotypical. It's an anime that doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, I love anime. I've definitely watched a fair share of it, but sometimes the tropes and like the stereotypical, predictable bullshit kind of gets old.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like we
I
already
agree. I agree.
know. We already know after like 2 or 3 seasons, you're gonna be strong as fucking OP. We get it. But it's so much funnier when you go from like a dude that was a businessman who's now bald as fuck, and then just does the most simplistic workouts ever, but somehow has like godlike powers, literally. Like he's stronger than anybody in the anime universe because he's literally fictitious, so fictitious that you just write him stronger than whatever person he's going up against because he's One Punch Man.
I mean,
He kills you.
I
The one
understand that.
punch.
I understand that, but you got to understand, like, my introduction to satirical anime wasn't One Punch Man. My introduction was fucking Bo back in the early 2000s.
Dude, Tsunami.
Yeah, that was my introduction to satirical anime. So that's where I set the line for that, where it's like so off the wall goofy that it makes sense. Where One Punch Man is like, he punches people one time, they're gone. It's like, oh, that's it? Oh, okay. I get it. Not my cup of tea, but I get it.
It's so good. I love watching it. I also I need to catch up on Mob Psycho as well.
Yeah, I heard Mob Psycho. There's somebody that messaged me and said that I need to watch Mob Psycho, and I was like, do I really need to watch it? Can I read it?
It's so good.
Because I know it's by the same people that made One Punch Man. I mean, obviously with the art style they use, but
Yeah, and the OP main character.
Oh, so it's another OP main character they use.
But he has a bowl cut.
I said fucking bowl cuts. Bowl cuts
It's
in
so good.
Bowl cuts in anime are a trope I wish would just fucking die off.
You can read Mob Psycho though.
Yeah, I think I'll read Mob Psycho because when it comes to anime, you already know how it goes. It's very hard for me to sit and watch it.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man, the only reason that I sat and watched it was because I already knew the story. I don't have to invest time. I could just watch it for the fight scenes and call it good. That's the only reason I watched that.
Yeah.
Which,
And
since we're here, you want to talk about the last episode of
I wanted to go to what Eric was talking about. Have you ever seen Fire Force?
I have not, but I have heard that it is fan service out the ass.
Fan service in what regard?
Just what was it? It was a video by a creator I've found as of lately. There is one scene where it's a giant, like, major fight with the MC and the main protagonist or the main antagonist, and for some reason, like halfway through the fight, the girl just gets her clothes burned off, and it just covers her nipples and her cooter.
Look.
Okay, so it does. So it does happen. So I'm not just smoking crack and remembering it wrong.
So, like, a thing you have to understand about anime, and it's not as prevalent as it used to be, is weird shit like that. Pretty normal.
Oh, I love fan service. I'm all for fan service.
Yeah, pretty normal. And when I was going through high school watching anime, it was you don't always want to get walked in and randomly watching anime sometimes, because sometimes an anime will be completely normal. In a few episodes, it's completely normal, and then all of a sudden, the brother and sister, Nani-chan, or like, what the fuck happened, dude?
Yeah,
we were literally just vibing out, and now all of a sudden, he's fucking his sister. What? Why the brother sister complex bullshit?
Yeah,
why?
That creeps me out. That creeps me out a little bit when it dives into the incest topic. I'm like, okay. You know what? I'm cool with fuck it off.
So that's why, at least now it's not as
beach episode. Eric Clark in chat. The beach episode. Yeah, there's always a beach episode.
I don't mind it, but as I've gotten older, the beach episodes are kind of annoying because there's nothing actually going on in the story other than titties. And as I'm getting older, that's just getting more annoying. So I'm actually kind of glad that they strayed away from the service. Because when I was in high school watching it, there was like an abundant amount of anime titty. And now, it's not as much titty, but there's at least one character with massive titties.
And that's all we ask for, just one character.
It doesn't have to be every single one of... Yeah, it doesn't need to be everybody. We appreciate the anime titty, but not every anime girl needs an anime titty. Especially if they're like 12.
Oh, fucking filler episodes. Don't get me
started.
Filler
episodes are such garbage.
Naruto, you fucking whores. Boruto, right behind you. One Piece, I love you, but God, the filler episodes.
There's so many filler episodes.
Oh my God, there are.
There's been times. Look, I love going through the comments when I go through anime. I was binging an anime, and I always check the comments beforehand, and then there's these absolute legends that would be like, this is a filler episode, just skip it.
Yes.
It's like it's for the bingers, you can skip this episode, that's just filler. I'm like, you just saved me like 17 minutes, so thank you.
Yeah, you just saved me 20 minutes of watching an episode, getting to the end of it and being like, what the fuck was that?
Like, that was just a season recap. I'm binging it. Not only that, if I'm watching a show as it's going, I don't need that recap. I'm not stupid.
Jesus Christ, it's 70% filler. Well, I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, look at what came before it. Naruto, back in the days of Toonami, if you don't remember, they advertised a whole 4-episode block on Toonami, and the only thing that 4-episode block consisted of was Sakura and not Tsunade. That's not the girl I'm thinking. Anyway, Sakura and her blonde-haired rival that both wanted Sasuke to do dirty
Yeah.
things to him. It just
Yeah.
showed how their relationship crumbled, and I'm like, you hyped up a 4-episode filler block for this? Like that was the big marathon you've been hyping for a fucking month straight now? Are you serious?
Like, thank you for nothing, you piece of shit.
Yeah, like thanks. Like I had all my cousins over, and we were gonna watch it because we're all fucking little kids ready to watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exams, the tournament arc. So it's like fuck yeah, I love me a good tournament arc, especially with ninjas. We see Gaara versus Rock Lee.
Oh yeah, that's some cool shit though.
Exactly. So why am I getting fucking filler episodes about 2 main characters, especially when Sakura has no redeeming qualities in the original Naruto? Not a single fucking one.
No comment.
Why about no comment?
Because you're fucking right. She's useless.
That's my point. Like when I was talking to Shippy, because I refused. After that, I refused Naruto. I was like, I am not fucking going back into this. I am not dealing with this bullshit. Whatever. I talked to Shippy and he's like, bro, you gotta go through Naruto. And he kept pushing him ahead. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? Fine. I'll read Naruto. How about that? I won't watch it, but I'll read it. He's like, okay, middle ground. I read through all the first part of Naruto, still thought Sakura was fucking useless. Of course, she is in the original Naruto. Totally useless. Totally just, a useless fucking in love teenage girl. But once we get to Shippuden and Lady Tsunade trains her, she actually serves a fucking purpose.
She does a little bit better. That's true.
Yeah, I'm not saying, she had this major character growth. Not saying that whatsoever. But I am saying that they did do her a little less dirty in Shippuden.
It's like she's not just a tag along anymore.
Right. She's an actual character that has actual, development with it. I think that is what I'm getting so sick of, is seeing female characters not getting wrote right. You know what I mean? Like seeing Power and oh god, I forgot her fucking name. And Chainsaw Man, that
anime
Makima.
is so fucking good.
However you say your fuck Makima.
Yeah, something like that.
That's how you write female characters. That's why I said I don't simp over Makima. I simp over Power. Power is the woman that I simp over.
Power is so fucking funny. She was that episode she's eating demon meat. He's like, he'll just eat anything as long as it's meat, and she's like, bah! Just so funny. And you obviously know everything because you've already read the manga, but it's like, obviously I'm gonna simp for the people that they want you to simp for, because that's just how it works. They get you to like people just so they can shit in your feelings, because I think anime is like the one media that's gotten me to cry the most compared to other medias, because for some reason they're so good at invoking emotion out of people, and I don't fully understand how, because technically anime is for children in a sense, because it's literally just their cartoons.
Cool. So, you know how many like cartoons have made me cry or made me actually think about shit?
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not saying that cartoons are incapable of doing that, but still, as an adult, I don't know, it's just so fascinating to me that anime is so capable of invoking so much emotion out of like all types of people. And I guess I'm not trying to say I'm like a different magical butterfly from everyone else. It's just very odd to have a source of material such as anime make you cry, because there's been times where like a character would cry in the show and I'd be like, fuck man, I can't stop crying a little bit. That shit sucks.
Right. Well, that's also, I mean, gonna answer chat real quick. Has Draven read Chainsaw Man or anime only?
Anime only. For everything that I ingest is all anime. I've tried to do the manga. It's way too quick pace for me. I'm not gonna really like consume any of the content because it's gonna be so quick that I'm not gonna remember it. But with anime, I can actually like ingest some type of material that will allow me to remember the storyline. But if you ask me someone's name, there's a big chance I don't remember the name. But I definitely
Yeah.
watch the anime, so that's
You
my
show me the
biggest issue.
Yeah, if you show me the character, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, but if you
But
give me a name or something, I'm like, I have no fucking clue who that
yep,
is.
not a snowball's chance in hell I'll remember the name.
I'll know the story, but you ask me for them tiny details, you're kind of shit out of luck.
Well, like, okay, going back to the emotion being evoked through anime, I remember being a little kid when Dragon Ball Z was on TV, like when it first started, when we were going
Yeah,
through
yeah.
the Frieza arc. The first time I seen Krillin get lifted into the air and just get exploded by Frieza, and Goku going Super Saiyan. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about
Oh
it.
my god, I
Goku
know.
going Super Saiyan for the first time. That invoked like such a ah
I'm proud. I'm a proud
yes
father.
yes
Yes.
yes. It was seeing a
Yes.
character that you've watched in the Saiyan arc, you know, meet these Saiyans and then go Super Saiyan. Like, bro, I was so hyped during that. I think I got in trouble that night too.
You're
Cause
being too damn loud.
yeah, I think my mom came in. She's like, "Why are you yelling so much?" I was like, "Goku just went Super Saiyan," and my mom's like just
Who
gave
the
me like,
fuck is who
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck is
yeah,
Goku?
yeah. She gave me like that confused dog look, like,
What
"Fuck
the
are you?"
fuck is he saying?
Yeah,
What's Goku saying?
right, right. But
The
it
fuck?
no, but you do get emotion from watching shows like that, and it baffles me because it says, "Oh, you got to watch real shows." Like what? Like Bear Grylls, Forged in Fire, The fucking Apprentice. What real shows do I need to watch to get emotion that you're trying to get me to feel that I can't get from an anime?
That's true. I just anime is just fantastic. So I'm
It
just
is.
saying.
It is. Or another great example of getting emotion from an anime. And I know a lot of people who listen to me talk about anime. I bring up One Piece a lot, but that is a show that has it has a special place in my heart. And
That's
I
just
remember,
cream of the crop.
yeah,
Cream of the crop.
that is in my top 5. One Piece is in my top 5. In the very beginning, where we're in the Arlong Park arc, seeing Nami's Park
Park.
when we see Nami's backstory, that absolutely breaks my heart. The reason
I
that
think
she
I think that's where I'm going to next. I think that's who's next.
never mind then. It's not gonna break your heart at all. It's gonna make you happy inside and not gonna make you want to tongue kiss a shotgun at all.
See, I used to shit on Usopp. I'm gonna be real honest. I thought he was a complete weenie. But after going through his backstory and everything through a small town, for one, fuck that bitch. hmm That one
Fuck
girl
that
he had a
bitch.
crush on,
Yeah, fuck
fuck
that
that
bitch.
bitch. After going through that whole backstory of him and everything, and his little friends, his little 3 friends, I was like, look, I
His
ride
little
or die for
pirate
Usopp
crew.
now. Yes.
Oh, his little pirate
Yeah.
crew.
I watched those few extra episodes and my mind completely changed on Usopp. So I'm explaining this like to you, and then there's another person at work that also watches and completely adores this anime. And I was trying to explain like how upset I was with the whole Usopp backstory, and they're like, "Wait until you get to Nami." So the 2 out of 2 telling me wait till I get to this. Yeah, it's gonna be juicy.
Yeah,
But
there's gonna be a certain scene where you're gonna respect Usopp way fucking more. Way more.
apparently, and he just like you can't hang around Luffy, right?
No, you
And
can't.
not get stronger.
Oh yeah, no, because well that's always one of the key components is like if you're gonna be around me, you're gonna be a part of my pirate crew.
Yeah, pirate crew. We
You
gonna ride or die this shit. We're
oh
gonna fuck 'em
Zoro.
up.
Zoro is the definition of ride or fucking die.
Yeah, Zoro's a fucking G straight from the get go. Basically dies for him. He's like literally he ride or dies with him so hard because Luffy is so convicted into his dream that he's like, this is a man that I should follow.
Yeah, it's
And
not even
then
like it's like if somebody wanted to kill him, I'd put my life on the line. Like no ifs, ands, or buts.
exactly, exactly. So he's like, obviously you're ready to die because like one of my favorite scenes that we were like that I watched in like the short span of show that I've watched, it was when Luffy was like, if you're willing to pull a gun out on me, you're coming with the intention to kill me. So it's like if you don't have that conviction to also die, then you shouldn't be pulling that gun out on me. I'm like, bro is a fucking stone cold killer. Holy shit. It's like obviously I definitely fucked up what he actually said, but the premise of what he said I hopefully got across. And the premise was I'm a badass and I will fuck you up basically.
That's like Eric just put in chat, Zoro, I don't want to join your crew. Luffy, but you should. Zoro.
But you should.
Okay, where are we going?
Well, I think
obviously it's a
I
little
think
more in depth than that, but that's basics.
oh wait. No wait, yeah, because after Usopp is the cook. So I saw the cook. I watched that whole arc of the cook where it was the restaurant on the water. So
Sanji. Oh.
And then yeah, so I met Sanji. So I'm a little bit further than what I remember. Like I said, my memory's a little bad, so I just need a little jump start to remember.
Okay,
so basically
so far,
I'm
Luffy.
where the fucking Nami left with their boat and treasure.
Cause okay, so you're going into Arlong Park.
I think that's where we're going. I think that's where I'm going right now because I haven't seen Nami's backstory, but I met the cook. That backstory was sad because it's like, man, he just wanted a father figure and some shit and fucking legs and stuff. I don't remember. There was a theme and message in it, but I already done forgot it. I just keep thinking about Usopp. Usopp is the only thing that makes me sad right now.
There's a theme behind Sanji, which is basically proving you're better than what everybody is saying, and that's no, he hasn't met Chopper yet. He hasn't met Chopper or Frankie or I can't remember the skeleton's name off the rip.
But I did show Podcast Daddy this edited version of One Piece where it takes out all the filler and bullshit, but all of the story and editing and music and everything is edited well, so it's like a smooth transition. It's not choppy, and it takes out like 40% of the content. So I might just do that and rip through it. Because if I'm able to just rip through it, then I'll be able to talk about so much more. Because
oh yeah, just rip through it.
There's just way too many fucking episodes, man.
There is, and especially since we're coming down to like the very nitty gritty. Like Oda said, we got 2 more years of One Piece. 2 more years, and then it's done. Like we are on the verge of getting to the end of the story, and I'm happy because we got
also sad.
Yeah, it's one of those bittersweet moments. You know, I am a One Piece fan, but like I've told our buddy, I am so ready for this fucking shit to be over. I am so happy for it to be done.
Well, yeah, it's just some of my favorite animes I've ever watched was an anime that wanted me to have more, but there was no way that they could have extended the story that wouldn't just be a good 1-season anime to death. And one of them is Another. There's an anime called Another where it's like a horror anime, and it's like I wanted more. I wanted more of that anime, but the 12, 13, 14 episodes or whatever it was just so perfectly done that if they would have tried to make more episodes of it, it would have been shit, honestly.
Would not have made sense. Would not have made a lick of fucking sense. Because you put me onto that. You put me onto Another.
It's so good, dude. It made me want more, but like you said, it wouldn't make sense. But it was so good, I wanted more to watch of it. But like I said, there's no way that could have happened. Those are my favorite animes, the short and sweet ones, not the ones that are like, oh, we're gonna start it. Oh, we're getting a lot of traffic. Now we're just gonna keep it going until this cash cow dies, basically.
Well, there was an anime I got recommended called Gantz, by Roxy, and I was like, okay,
Gantz.
Yeah, Gantz is good. The first season, fucking great, phenomenal.
Yep.
The second season, like halfway through, the main character is supposed to be this piece of shit person, but at the end, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm a hero.
I have a heart now. It grew 3 times the size that day.
Yeah, oh, okay, cool. So you're just going to tell me that this guy witnessed a bunch of his peers die right in front of him.
Maybe that's what led him to peace.
I mean, I understand why they canceled it because I read the manga. I read farther. I was like, there's no way that's how it ended. There is no way in fucking hell. I read further and then I read more of it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, cool. Keep that. Keep that right where it sits.
Yeah, no, Eric, I'll send you the link to that website that I'm talking to you about. It's called One Pace. Because he's talking about how like the movies, they kind of cover the story and everything, and I know like some movies do that.
Not really. Not really.
But this just built different, man.
Yeah, those the One Piece movies, they more or less just kind of cover, they're one-off stories. They hold no semblance to the actual mainline story. It's just sort of like its own little thing.
Oh my god. I haven't talked to Eric in so long.
Well,
and the last image I sent to him was just, oh man, I don't even know what this picture is. I'm gonna have to save it and send it to you. I don't even know why I sent it to him, but there
context
it is.
is key. Or or a great example is we get a great story, but then the anime adaptation is so booty that we don't want more of it. We don't want any more anime adaptations of it.
True.
Fucking Berserk,
oh
I'm looking at you. Berserk, that fucking whatever that 2016 adaptation was, that was an abortion of an anime, and I hope you feel bad for it. It was trash. The CGI was awful. The fight scenes were terrible, and you cut out some of the most great parts. And I understand you can't exactly put a horse, force fucking a girl. I understand we can't put that in an anime, but like, work with me here a little bit. Don't make it look like trash. Don't give me so much CGI. I feel like I'm living in a computer at that point, you know? I feel like I lost you somewhere. Where did I lose you?
Yes.
Have you like ever heard of Berserk before?
Yes, I've heard of Berserk. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, do you not know like a thing about Berserk?
No, it's just fascinating to watch you get so like emotional about something. I don't know.
Why does everybody say that? Like, why is it such a shock whenever I get emotional about shit?
Because like the way you carry yourself is pretty like laid back and calm, and then there'll be like these things that you genuinely care about something, and you can tell because the way you speak. So it's fascinating to see you talk about the things that you like because you speak. I don't even know how to put this. It's like you're almost happy to share what makes you happy, and it's just cool to see that out of someone, to be just like genuinely happy. Like, hey, look at this thing. It's like, hey, Dad, look at this rock. It's kind of like that, but like,
if I found this.
Exactly. So it's like,
well,
I enjoy.
That's why I did it in school. That's why I showed you a bunch of new music in school, because I'm like, yo, this is dope. I think this is fucking fire.
Exactly.
Listen to it.
I just sent you my whole playlist. I hope you find some new music in there because, like I said, I've never been able to return the favor to you.
Return the favor, motherfucker.
Music.
Make it sound like I'm giving you money or something.
Well, look. Like music is a blessing. Okay, so when you really need something and you don't know exactly what it is, and you just play some music, and then your mind kind of just matches the sound waves of the music, and you just kind of get lost in it, right?
Right.
And all the stuff that you really worry about is kind of washed away with that. And when you go on this music journey of just finding new music and like new things to listen to instead of just like being stuck in the same repetition of the same music, like you got to think about it in like you wouldn't want to do that in life. Like, you're miserable and you're doing the same thing over and over. The only way to change that is to change something in that rhythm. So you go on this music journey of new music, and it's like I can finally share something that makes me happy to someone else. You've always been the one to show me music because like I got so complacent in like what I was comfortable with and like what I grew up with. So when you're shown something that you've never listened to, it's almost like stepping into someone else's life. It's like walk a mile in my shoes, you know, but like you almost can, because when you get lost to that music, it's so fucking cool. So for you to give me no lesser than a gift of new music to be able to appreciate, of course I want to be able to reciprocate that, and the fact that I can is pretty fucking sweet. Like,
Oh
music
yeah, that shit you
is
sent me. That shit you sent me pre-show was fuck. Ooh,
exactly, it's like
ooh.
music is universal. You don't need to speak a verbal language to talk to someone. You can easily just do that through music. So it's like people belittle music, and I used to for so long, but it's like it's not. I've rekindled my relationship with music, so it's like it's not something I take very lightly, because you can almost explore with just listening to music, and I think that's one of the most beautiful things about it.
And not only can you like explore yourself with music, and I know as weird as that sounds, not only
It's not.
not only like explore yourself with music, but you can explore different cultures as well, because you can listen to music made in Louisiana and figure out where the roots came from, or you can listen to
Yeah,
jazz and figure out where the beginning of basically any genre made came from. You know,
exactly.
and it doesn't even have to have words. You can just have like me personally, I like listening to jazz. I like listening to big band lounge music, just because the instrumentation, you get all the instruments at once hitting that certain part in your brain, and it
Yeah,
takes you, it doesn't take you to a time, but it takes you to a place where you can just fall back for a minute
exactly.
and
And
not
that's
have to worry about shit. So knowing that you can also find culture through music amazes me as well. Like Mongolian throat singing. You ever heard of Mongolian throat singing?
I have heard that, yes.
It's cool. I think it's cool shit to listen to. It's just sounds like the
I've
it's like the fucking
when
monks from Spyro.
I love when there's people, and like everybody knows these people. You'll ask them, it's like, what type of music do you listen to? There's some people that are very convicted in like the genre of music that they like to listen to, but then there's these certain group of people where you ask like, what type of music do you listen to? And you're like, oh, I listen to everything. And you're like, I don't think you understand what that entails. So when they show me music, and I know every single one of them, or a good 90% of it, and then I show them music and they don't know what the fuck it is, we built different. You don't listen to everything, you just listen to multiple genres.
Right.
I used to hate bluegrass, and then
Oh, bluegrass.
yeah,
Ooh.
so I used to hate it because I've I've noticed when you experience something through, it's gonna sound so fucking stupid, but when you experience something through a screen or through someone else's stories, it's not the same as experiencing it in life. And it's like that's very obvious. I get that. Like NASCAR, boring as fuck, okay? NASCAR in person, that's cool as shit.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that
NASCAR in person is a fucking
it
joyride to
is
see.
it's the people, it's the atmosphere, it's the energy, it's all of that. So it's like all of the like that premise like goes across everything, and I don't know. I don't know, man.
No, I
I don't know.
understand. I understand what you're saying is like experiencing it yourself. Because when I know how you feel, because I felt the same way about bluegrass. I thought it was just. I always heard it's a variation of country, and obviously I'm not
Yeah,
the world's biggest country fan. Like I got my likes. I got a lot of dislikes,
a
and I was
lot,
a lot of dislikes
a
for
lot,
country.
a lot, a lot.
So when I heard that bluegrass was attached to country, I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna try it. But then I listened to bluegrass. I heard that banjo, and
Oh
gets
my
me
God,
harder than a fucking diamond in an ice storm, you know?
I totally forgot where I was going with that story because I just kept talking. I generally just
Well,
forgot.
you're talking about people who say they listen to everything,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So like that story about me hating bluegrass. So my friend was in my video and audio production class, and he needed help recording his concert while he plays bluegrass. So I'm at this concert and I'm recording, and I'm like, wait a minute, this shit kind of go hard a little bit. I was like, this is kind of cool. So it's like I didn't when I would listen to bluegrass through, headphones or something or through a speaker, it's not the same energy that you receive than when you are in person and listening to that same type of music. And it's like that is so fascinating to me because like I wouldn't go out of my way to go listen to bluegrass, but if there's a bluegrass like music festival going on, I'm not going to sway away from it to avoid it. I'm definitely going to sit there and listen to it because it's just fucking sweet. And like you
Oh
said, that
yeah.
banjo, man, that the banjo and that
Ding ding
type of
ding ding
music
ding
is
ding ding ding
yes.
ding ding ding. Oh, it's
They
great.
go so fucking ham on it too, and you're like, dude, he is finger plucking the hell out of that thing, and it has this beautiful twang noise to it, and it's like if you isolate yourself to a very minimal number of genres of music that you listen to, you're completely making yourself ignorant to how much more music is actually out there that you can enjoy yourself.
I don't trust people that only listen to certain, like, will stick to two major genres and that's all they listen to. I don't trust people like that.
Well, it's not that I don't trust them. It's just like that's just someone that's very
Closed minded musically.
very loyal to what they were shown growing up or what they're comfortable with. Some people don't like change, so it's like, well,
Mm,
I guess I'll listen to 80s dad's rock music until the day I die. Like, I get where you're coming from. Like, how can you restrict yourself to the same genre for the rest of your life? Because you shouldn't.
right.
Um,
Right there. Like, there's sometimes I just want to listen to a thumping house track.
Man,
Like,
I've been listening to a lot of funk lately, actually. And
oh,
then if you really
funk.
think about funk, it's
Oh,
the same like bass line or whatever the fuck it is, but in every single one of the songs. And there's only like a slight difference into it, but it has the same like fucking beat to it in every single one of them. But I still fuck with it. I s- like if I want to get hyped before work, I'll be driving to work listening to that music. I'm just fucking jamming out in my car going to work. I'm like, why is this hyping me up? I don't understand it. And now you see it all over TikTok right now. So you're like, oh, geez.
I'll tell
Here
you,
we
you
go.
you don't know a weird type of hype until you get in your car and you're like ready to leave for work. You're like, oh fuck it, I'll listen to Rasputin. Yeah, the song.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
know.
And
Yeah.
then you're going like 70 down the main road, just rah rah Rasputin, just like fucking getting it. it. And that's what we're talking about when we say music sort of invokes emotion that you don't feel anywhere else.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's so weird is like they try to do that thing to where it's like, well, this type of music is associated with this type of behavior, or this type of video game is definitely what influences this type of behavior. I'm like, no. Sometimes shitty people are just shitty. They don't need music or media to bring that out of them. They're just shitty people.
Right,
If
like
you
that.
can't
That's oh, sorry.
if you can't like disassociate what's being said in music or media, then that's a you issue. That's not a media issue. And it's like obviously media itself is a massive issue, but that's not the topic I'm trying to talk about right now.
No, no,
It's really not.
that's a complete different topic. That would be
Yeah,
a whole
no.
show.
That was just a little kiss homage to it to try to get what I'm trying to get across.
That was a little homage to separate the art from the artist.
Yes, exactly, Eric. I've been going back down the EDM rabbit hole as well. It's like I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel good. It's almost nostalgic. There's this music festival that happens in Detroit and I really want to go back to it. It's just 3 days, 12 hours a day of electronic music, and it's just I went there once for a day and it was one of the fucking best days of my life. It really was. It was so cool to see the Canadians on the dang water listening to the music from the water. I'm like, that is absolutely insane. And then there's just like random people rolling joints, and it was like way before I was comfortable smoking or being around smoking. I was still in high school, so it's like I'm there with a little contact buzz because there's just so much weed around you and alcohol. Like there's one stage it's underneath, it's underground.
I
It's
like that
underground.
bass. I like that bass, eh?
And then I go to Detroit again one year, but it's when the music festival isn't going on, right? So the normalcy is there. So I'm going through this stuff, and there's now homeless people down in the basement and in the dark areas, and I'm like, oh, that's Detroit for you. But that
Yeah.
city is so beautiful, though. I can't help but wanting to go back.
It's a beautiful city, but there's a lot of dirty shit in there too.
Well, they've done a lot of improving on it, though. But it's just the people are nice, and it's like every time I go there, it's nice, and all the weed there is pretty fucking crazy. That's the year that I made you upset because
Yeah, you seen Public Enemy, fuck you.
I saw Public Enemy that year and I had no fucking clue who it was, and then you got forgot what I always forget what his name is now, but oh, Ice-T. Ice-T is the hype man, and then out comes Public Enemy. There was so many people around that stage. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. And I'm sorry that you didn't get to witness it, but it was fucking badass. It was
I
really fucking
You know
badass.
what? In the last 2 years, I've crossed off so many people that I've wanted to, like in the last couple of years, I've crossed off so many people I've wanted to see live that I'm good. I'm
Not
all
that
right.
bad. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
understandable.
I see it.
That's understandable.
You're going to make fun of me for this one. I seen ICP live. So, I mean, like, I could cross that off my bucket list.
Look, dude, I enjoyed the fuck out of seeing Taylor Swift live. I ain't gonna judge. Dude, that concert was fucking sweet. When she brought out those big ass snakes, man, I was like, that is wicked. And then you got Taylor Swift, she's in this little thing in the sky and she goes over me and I'm like, oh my god, that's
Um,
Twaler. That's Taylor Swift booty. I'm
that's,
like, that's pretty sweet.
that's Taylor
That's
Swift booty.
pretty that's pretty dope. I was like, what if she fell? That would hurt. I'm like, man, I would probably die. That's just random thoughts I'd be having. Trying to have the time of my life at a concert, and those tickets were like one section behind the front row, so you're like literally
Ooh,
right up
shit.
there. Yeah,
Ooh, damn. You got them
yeah,
nice
that
tickets.
yeah. And then the other one I did was Panic at the Disco. That was
Panic.
pretty fucking sweet, dude. Look, my love of music goes very wide. So like the bands that people be dissing on, like Nickelback, I enjoyed Nickelback. I ain't gonna lie. I don't
Oh,
give a
neither am
fuck.
I. Nickelback's good. Nickelback makes bangers. And if
It's just
you only dislike them because it is fucking popular to dislike Nickelback.
and I hate to say that, but I'm afraid it's kind of true. And I do get what people are saying, like their music is kind of like repetitive, but like what band isn't repetitive and make the same music? It's like they make the same music because you keep going back to listen to the music that they're making.
You
That's
keep
why they
buying the
make the same
same
music.
records.
It's like it's kind of your fault for enabling them to do this in the first place. So why are you complaining?
Well, it's like Rob Zombie making fucking 3 albums that the album titles make no goddamn sense whatsoever.
Look,
Like,
everyone is artistically different, and we're not always going to understand it, or sometimes they're just batshit crazy, but that's also okay, right?
I'm going to provide an example here because I'm not going to come without facts on that one.
All right,
Like
go
I,
ahead.
I understand artistic integrity and wanting to stand outside of the box, but this motherfucker already does stand outside of the box
Yeah, that's
with,
fair.
with the shit he makes. Like, we have House of 1,000 Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, his fucking live shows. So we obviously
My
know this
God.
guy. We obviously know this man has somewhat of artistic integrity. But when you name an album, Venomous Rat Regeneration Vendor, that's where it started. The second one, this is a long one, so be prepared. The Electric Warlock Acid Witch Satanic Orgy Celebration Dispenser.
Dispenser? Like to a dude named Spencer?
The Electric Warlock Acid Witch Satanic Orgy Celebration Dispenser.
That's um
The last one, the lunar injection Kool-Aid eclipse conspiracy.
I'm kind of fucking with that one though.
I mean, that one, yeah, I'm kind of am, but those other two, it's like, I feel like you just had a whole cork board full of names and you just threw darts at them, and whichever one stuck, it's like, okay, we're going to connect those somehow. What?
This sounds like a name generator, and
yeah.
they just kind of slapped a name generator about it. It's like but it could be what you said, because that would make more sense with what they would have back then. They just write a bunch of different words on a table.
Oh no,
throw a
this was
few
last
darts at
year.
it.
This is the last
Oh.
4 years.
So maybe the drugs are just eating his brain. The hard drugs finally like showing their ugly face of abuse.
I mean, I lost my fucking vape again. I mean, probably, but I'll give credit. Rob Zombie still puts on one hell of a show. So,
It makes good movies.
oh, it makes great
Just saying.
movies. But
Makes
on
good
that note,
movies.
ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to an almost 2-hour stream.
Hell yeah.
I
And
think
then
this.
when I streamed last time, it was like almost 3 hours. So we just killing it, man. We just killing it on the stream game.
We really are. Draven, I want to say thank you very much for giving me almost 2 hours of your night, man. I appreciate this.
No problem, bro. No problem.
Now,
just
of
vibing.
course, I gotta do my normal end of the stream shilling here. If
Go for it.
you want to follow me outside of this, you can go to twitter.com/enoughsnuff, where you'll see my mental health decline throughout the entire day. Or if you just want to see pictures of this beautiful face of mine, go over to Instagram and just look up Podcast Daddy. And I also have a TikTok, which is Podcast Daddy 1, which I like to call the ravings of a madman. Draven, do you want to shill your Twitch or?
I'm good, bro. I'm just enjoying myself.
I'm just vibing, man. I'm just vibing.
No, for real though. I'm just chilling.
I know you are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hopping on to the Podcast Daddy Variety Show. I will catch you maybe next week. I do have something I have a move coming up, so it might be a little inconsistent for a minute, but I'm going to try and get back on as soon as I can, probably doing episodes now Monday, possibly. Then
Okay.
on the podcast feed on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
All right.
It's Tuesday.
So, everybody, have sweet candy coated dreams.